Funny Bones.
Yo, I'm the Iceman.
Vinny Mazzio Jr.
Hi, I'm Kenneth Keith Kallenbach.
Here's Johnny.
And we're here for the last comic sitting comedy contest to see who's the funniest, because we all think we're funny. Ha! We're all funny!
Love you, Howard.
Who's really the funniest here?
Chill factor is incredible here. The Iceman.
This guy's coat is the funniest.
Every once in a while, I get letters from various people telling me they are very funny. And you've heard these people from time to time on the show that they do stand-up comedy and they're funny. So they're all in a room. They're locked away. They can't hear what I'm saying right now.
Okay.
They think they're participating in the last comic sitting, that we're going to pick the best comic. What we're going to do is pick the worst comic. This is really the worst comic sitting.
So mean.
So mean. There are 5 people competing.
They're going to find out today they're not funny.
Well, one of them is going to get... I'm going to ask people to vote on howardstern.com. There's a $5,000 prize for the worst comic sitting. All right? Only you, the audience, know this, and we know this. You know, the $5,000 prize is provided by etelcharge.com. Now, you sitting there by your radio, you can go to howardstern.com to vote for who you think was the worst comic, and I'll give him the $5,000 or her. Yes.
It's a good and a bad thing. They win the money, but they're not funny.
You have to decide. You can only vote for one. You have to decide who is the worst out of the 5 people. So don't vote till you hear all 5. All right, so here we go. Here is our first contestant, a man known as the Iceman. You remember the Dice Man?
Yes.
Andrew Dice Clay. I think this guy is a Dice impersonator.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever heard of him, Artie?
No, I haven't.
This is the Iceman.
Curious to see it.
The Iceman will have 90 seconds to perform. Remember, you can vote on howardstern.com. Ladies and gentlemen, the Iceman.
Guys, the Iceman's here.
Go ahead, Iceman. You got 90 seconds.
The Iceman's here, and he's going to take you on a can I clit smack her catastrophic nuclear winter that you'll never forget, honey. I know what you're saying. He looks just like him, right?
You look like Dice.
Just like him. The story of my life. Oh, man, it's unbelievable.
Did he forget?
Brad Pitt.
What about Brad Pitt?
He looks
That's
just
who
like
I look
him.
like.
Oh.
Brad Pitt, they say. It's a joke. You know I look just like the Dice Man.
Is your act over, or are you still
No,
going?
I'm still
Okay,
going.
sorry. Go ahead.
The other day I was out with some oral anal chick, man. I love oral anal chicks. They're terrific, man. You guys know there's nothing like a gay shit girl, man.
Oh, my goodness. Did
Can't
he?
say-
Oh.
Anybody clear this stuff ahead of time?
We told him he had to work clean.
But did you listen to what he had to say?
Well, it's a geisha girl.
Geisha girl.
Yeah, geisha.
Geisha, you got to say.
Sure,
you can't say the
yeah,
other
right.
thing. Go ahead. You only got
Okay.
30 seconds left.
All right,
Try and work clean. I got problems with the government.
All right, go. Go. Your time.
all right, I was out with this oral anal chick, man, and I love them, man. They walk
Oriental.
On your, Oriental
chick, yeah.
She walks on your back with these cute little painted toenails, man. It's incredible. And, you know, they're from the Orient. They know how to treat a man. And a chin and knees chick, you know, I love the chin and knees
All right,
chick.
it's the one. There's your
Your
time.
time is
You had
over.
your 90 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, the Iceman.
All right. All right. The
All right.
chill
Thank you
factor's
very much.
incredible.
Thank you, Iceman.
All right, thank you, Howard. Nice
Thank you.
meeting
Nice meeting you, Iceman. Remember, you're voting at howardstern.com for the worst comic sitting.
Right.
Yeah.
We want to find the person who's the worst. And I got to admit, the Iceman just made a great...
Yeah, that was
showing.
a great first attempt.
Iceman, how do you think you did?
I think I did all right. I wanted to say a lot more, which you can't say on the air, but, you know, I think for 90 seconds, I think I did okay. You guys saw my tape. It's good stuff. And, you know, I'm not used to the headsets, too. You know, it's like you're in a spaceship or something. When
You think you were
walk in.
funny? You think you were
A
funny?
little bit, yeah.
Our next comedian is Vinny Mazzio Jr. Vinny Mazzio Jr. He's been on the show before.
We know him and love him.
Know him and love him. Up, here comes Vinny. Vinny, go ahead. You got 90 seconds and begin.
Okay, I'd like to call my first witness, the chimp. Okay. What did Michael Jackson give you before you went to bed every night?
He did open a bottle of wine.
Was that?
Do you think that Michael Jackson is guilty?
You think he is guilty as who?
All right.
Oh my
Let me
goodness.
just tell the audience, Vinny is doing things as a chimpanzee.
Thank you.
It's all visual.
You're done? All right,
have 30
Vinny,
more
you have
seconds.
10 more seconds. Hurry.
Did you want to move out of Michael Jackson's house?
What?
Mr. Chimp, would you like to move out of Michael Jackson's house?
All right, there it is. 1 minute and 30 seconds for a $5,000 prize. Will it be Vinny Mazzio Jr.? Vinny Mazzio Jr. Is the coast clear for me to talk?
It's good stuff.
Tell me when it's clear. Coast is clear. All right, let me ask you a question. I'll go to Artie.
Shocked.
Who was worse, Iceman or Vinny? How do you vote here so far?
I gotta say, I was laughing for whatever reason. I was laughing more at Vinny,
Right.
so maybe the Iceman's worse. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm shocked. That's the first time Vinny's ever made me laugh.
Did that joke go over my head?
I don't think you were laughing with him.
No, I was laughing at him.
Right.
I didn't even understand what he was doing.
But at least he made me laugh.
He was doing the testimony of the chimpanzee at the Michael Jackson
Jackson's
trial.
chimp is testifying.
Bubbles.
Bubbles.
I didn't fully get that. I didn't understand what the.
And then he took a banana and was pleasuring the banana.
Yeah, he was testifying what Michael did to him.
Vinny, you didn't have enough material.
No, I didn't. But then I came through with the other 10 seconds. So it was 45 seconds.
You think it was funny?
I think it was okay. I missed something, and that other 10 seconds I can show you right now. Well, I really don't want to because I'll be wet outside. I was supposed to be asked if I was going to be nervous, and I was going to hit the bag that was full of water, and that would have showed you how nervous I was going to be. So they call out the comedian's curse.
Our next contestant is Kenneth Keith Kallenbach. He's our third contestant, and then we'll have two more, and then the actual vote.
Another one of our very old friends.
Right. Old friend of the show. He contacts us 20 times a day, says he's funny, wants a shot.
All right.
He's got 90 seconds. Kenneth Keith Kallenbach, you are on. Go.
How do you know when your girlfriend's fat? When she pulls her panties down to her knees and her beep is still in them. How do you know when your grandmom's fat? When she pulls her panties down to her knees and her old crusty gray-haired muff burger's still in them. How do you know when your dog's homosexual?
How?
When he's humping your leg and he tries to do a reach around. I just smack his paw away like that. Hey, what's up with Arnold Schwarzenegger? He's the governor of Florida. He can't even speak English.
Governor of Florida.
How do you separate the men from the boys in San Francisco?
How?
With the crowbar. Why did the homosexual get fired from his job at the sperm bank?
How?
Why?
Drinking on the job. What do you get when you cross a dinosaur and a homosexual?
What?
A megasaur. What causes homosexuality?
What?
60% were born with it, and 40% were sucked into it. What's the difference between a microwave oven and anal sex? A microwave doesn't brown your meat. If you... Hey,
No,
who
keep
wants to
going.
see my dildo?
Oh, he's still going. He's still got some
All
time. Got 5 more seconds. Hurry up.
Oh, who's
Oh,
that?
5 more. Oh, if you throw your cat out your car window, is that considered cat litter? This Polish girl goes up to her mom and says, "Mom, I'm pregnant." And her mom said, "Are you sure it's yours?"
All right. There it is. Kenneth
right.
Keith Kallenbach.
Thanks a
Thank
lot,
you.
man. Thanks.
All right.
Thanks for my 90 seconds.
Thank you. Kenneth Keith Kallenbach. All right.
That was great.
Tell me how you think it went.
Yeah, I thought it went very well. I had a lot of one-line punch jokes. I got about 15 jokes out there. I mean, they were hard-hitting, very funny jokes.
You think you did it? You think you were funny?
Yes, very funny material, yeah. Yeah. Very funny material.
Good luck.
Thanks, man.
We got two more contestants. Here's Johnny McCarthy coming in. Johnny was the guy who went to Shea Stadium. He got arrested for jumping on the field. He plea bargained. I think he did a little bit of time. And then he told us he wants to go into stand-up comedy. Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny McCarthy.
Here's Johnny. Howard, what do I got, 90 seconds?
Go ahead, baby.
Last time I performed for 90 seconds, I was having sex twice. Anyway, I was here last time, falling on the field at Shea Stadium. Okay, they arrested me, told me I was going to jail at Rikers, only for weekends. I said, an island for weekends, is this Club Med? Who's my roommate going to be, Martha Stewart? Because I see her behind me with a pine cone shaped thing going, it's a good thing. Anyway, I'm Irish and German, so I'm drunk and stupid. All right. I'm also Jewish and Catholic, so I like to drink cheap beer. I got a Heineken for you later. Anyway, jail's not so bad. Jail is not so bad. It's the only place I know I can get a date every weekend. So the guys in jail, they've got these really cool nicknames. I met a killer, a trigger. I got a nickname, too. I was known as the other white meat. And white bread. They tried to make a Johnny sandwich out of me.
Right.
So, anyway, I met a girl on the internet. I'll tell you one thing. You don't want to do that. They lie. She said she was a little heavy. That's like saying Artie drinks a little. But anyway, she was huge. She was huge. First time I chatted with her online, my screen had stretch marks.
All right, there it is. Time is up. All right. There he is, Johnny McCarthy. The battle continues. Holy mackerel.
Wow.
We have a $5,000 prize. Is it clear now? All right, we're clear to talk?
Whoa.
Wow.
You see, now, that might get my vote because that was the longest 90 seconds ever.
It was long for him.
Dude.
That's how you know how bad it was.
I glanced over, hoping it was over, and it was at 43 seconds.
And he was checking the time.
And he was trying hard.
I glanced over at 37 seconds. I thought it was over.
But did you get the impression like he was really trying?
He was trying hard.
Yeah, this is an act he thinks works.
I think everybody here is trying really hard. That's the sad thing.
I'm telling you, he thinks that's a good act.
I think it was great, actually. I like performing for Howard. 90 seconds is a little, short to be doing my act. Usually I do a half hour, and, I was very happy. I love Howard. You know it.
You think you got a good chance of winning?
I think all these guys are great. I hope so. I don't care about money. Gave $2,000 to a Mets charity last year, so maybe I'll give the $5,000 back to them.
We have one final contestant. Lisa, the blind playmate, who is now Miss Funny Bones.
Darling,
Lisa has contacted the show.
it's so marvelous to be
Yes,
here.
never as a comedian.
All right, here she is. Here's Lisa. Miss Funny Bone.
Hi, Howard. It's so nice to be here. I'm not used to performing in such classy joints. The joints I'm used to performing in, they throw pennies at me and expect me to whistle. And I don't mean through my mouth. I had a dream last night that my cat was wearing running shoes. I woke up, there was cat shit all over the bed.
You don't want to say the S word.
He gave a whole new meaning to the word bedspread. Then a blind man offered me a modeling job. I was leaving my hotel room. I was on my way to do the show. When this guy comes up to me, he says, "Hey, lady, can I help you with your bags?" I says, "Oh, thank you. How gallant of you. Are you the bellboy?" He says, "No, I'm a plastic surgeon." This woman comes up to me. She says, "I just got out of jail." I said, "What did you do?" She said, "I killed my husband." I said, "They put you in jail for that? They should have given you a reward." I've been thinking about joining the sisterhood, becoming a holy vessel. I don't get none. It becomes a habit. You're in trouble when your best friend becomes a washing machine on spin cycle. They're going to find Osama bin Laden before I find any hanky-panky. It's not like I'm the bearded lady, though I do sport a mustache from time to time. When I was a young woman, I used to resent being sexually assaulted. Now I look forward to it. I once took a trip to the altar. Yeah, I once took a trip to the proctologist, too. Didn't mean I wanted to be there.
All right, the time is up. Very good. That is Miss Funny Bones, Lisa. Wow. Miss Funny Bones, Lisa.
All right, Lisa, you have to go away for a little
All
while.
right, go wait for a while. We got to get the results.
Whoa. Miss Funny Bones, a little carried away.
All right.
There's not enough time. I need more time. How can I do a proper act in 10 seconds? You gotta give me more time. I need more time.
You had more time. It was
No,
nice.
I didn't have no time, man. That's no time. I need at least 20 minutes.
The time that you had, did you think that you were good?
Yes.
So now you've heard 5 comics.
And it's time to vote.
Each one of those people thinks that they are competing to see who's the best. The fact of the matter is, we want you to vote for who is the worst.
We're looking for the worst.
And we will give $5,000 to the worst, the last comic sitting.
Now, when you give them the check, you're going to tell them why they won.
Absolutely. So your choices are the Iceman, Vinny Mazzio, Kenneth Keith Kallenbach, Johnny McCarthy, and Miss Funny Bones, Lisa. Who did you think was the worst?
God, it was a tough one. You know what? When the Miss Funny Bones was on, I looked at the clock at 36, 103, and 118. I noticed.
Right.
It was either her or Johnny. Although the Iceman was bad too. See, Vinny and Kenneth made me laugh for whatever reason.
Right.
None of them made me laugh.
Well, it's funny because they play to you, and it's very uncomfortable watching you try to smile at them.
I pay attention.
I know.
All right, let's let the audience vote at howardstern.com. I'll take a break, and then we will crown the worst comic sitting. All right, Robin, I'm going to march everyone in here and break the news to them.
Oh, I can't wait.
I have the results in my
Results
hand.
are in.
And here comes Iceman, Vinny Mazzio, Kenneth Keith Kallenbach, Johnny McCarthy, and Miss Funny Bones. All 5 contestants are marching in right now, all in a row. Hello, Iceman.
How you doing, Howard? It's good to be here.
Iceman, how do you think you did?
I think for the time you allowed, I did all right. You know, I have my own material, and, you know, I would have liked more time. I'd like to be on the show another time.
All right. Vinny Mazzio, how do you think you did?
Better than I usually do.
Okay.
I put it together in a day.
Wait a
Kenneth,
minute, why'd you have to put it together today? You've known about this for months.
Because yesterday when I spoke to someone on the phone, they told me that it had to be all 100% original material, and it wasn't all 100% original material.
I see. Kenneth Keith Kallenbach.
Yes, well, my first joke, I was going to use like a word, you know, so I said beep instead of the real,
Right.
You know. So
How do you think you did?
I thought I did very well. I had a lot of one-liners, punch jokes, very good stage presence. I also brought a list of the chicks that I banged. Have a list of all the chicks that I banged since.
All right. Well, you had your 90 seconds.
Over.
All right.
It's over.
I know.
All right.
I know.
Johnny
I thought I did well.
McCarthy, how do you think you did?
Not as good as Artie, but I've only been doing it for a few months, as you know.
All right.
But I just love being here, Howard. You know I love you.
Miss Funny Bone, Lisa, how do you think you did?
I need more time.
You like more time.
more
90 seconds is
time.
a tough format. I know that. This is not an easy contest.
I need more time.
Now, here's the twist. You know this is for $5,000. Do you know that? There is a $5,000 prize.
That's exciting, right?
We know now, okay.
But let me tell you something. While all of you thought you were competing to see who was the best comic, the truth of the matter is the audience voted to find out who was the worst comic.
Damn, I might win.
Now, how do you think your chances are? Iceman, how do you think your chances are?
I think I may have won.
Vinny, how do you think your chances are?
I don't know. I don't know.
Kenneth, what do you think of that?
I think that's great because I always bomb every place I go, right? Artie can vouch for
I
that.
know, we know that. Johnny, you think your chances are better now?
I'm going back to jail.
I
What does
need
that
more
mean?
time.
Lisa, how do you think your chances are now of being the worst comic
I need
sitting?
more time.
Let's find out who is the worst comic sitting for $5,000.
Good luck.
The audience voted, and now we'll find out the results. Kenneth Keith, I want you to step forward. Kenneth?
What?
Kenneth?
Yes.
I have great news for you.
Thank you. What? I know. What are you going to say?
You got the least amount of votes. That means you were the best out of all these people. But you don't get the $5,000.
Good news and bad news.
Good news and bad news.
Well, it's funny because when they call in, they put me down all the time.
Meanwhile, you beat everyone out, but you don't get the $5,000.
Well, maybe I'll make it back up when I go out on the road doing my stand-up at clubs. And
Yeah, maybe this will work into gigs or something.
Right.
Okay.
I doubt it. But
Kenneth, I
me
want you to
too.
take 3 steps back now.
3 steps?
3
Is that-
steps,
is that a
please.
trick?
Please. No.
Do I win the money now?
Iceman, I want you to step forward. Vinny Maggio, I want you to step forward. Johnny, I want you to step forward. Lisa, I want you to step forward. Vinny, I want you to step backward. Vinny? You only got 9.59% of the vote. You were not the worst comic sitting. You actually did well.
You know, it's funny watching these guys because Vinny always wants to be good, and the one time he doesn't want to be good, he was good.
I know. Look at
Yeah.
him now. He doesn't know how to react.
He's heartbroken.
No, I'm not. Oh, I'm absolutely not. Johnny Postal, the movie, www.johnnypostalthemovie.com.
Lisa?
You were sort of good, Vinny.
It's time for you now to step forward because I have good news for you.
I'm not the worst comic.
You're not the worst comic sitting. You were
That's unfortunate.
You got 13% of the vote. That wasn't enough to say you're the worst.
That's too bad.
I know. You were good enough not to be the worst.
I guess that's good. Some good news.
All right, take a seat back. Comes down to 2 guys, Iceman and Johnny McCarthy. Johnny, you did a crazy thing. You ran onto the field at Shea Stadium.
Come on, tell me. I got no patience for this.
Iceman, do you have any comic training whatsoever?
A little bit.
Do you ever make any money at being a comedian?
A little bit. Just starting out.
Uh-huh.
You know, maybe
Yeah, when
about
did you
6
start?
months now.
6 months
I
ago.
started yesteryear.
Johnny, you started comedy when?
4 months.
4 months. You've only been in the game 4 months.
Have you made any money?
You haven't made any money at this, have you?
No, what are you kidding me?
You're pretty horrible at it, aren't you?
I suck.
The question is, do you suck more than the Iceman?
I think I
think
was
so.
bad.
You
I
think
was
you were
bad.
bad, Iceman?
Yeah.
I suck.
Johnny did not get one single laugh.
Great.
That doesn't mean
Come on,
anything yet.
don't
He's still
tell me
talking.
that.
But guess
You got
what?
Minus 1 laugh.
Iceman didn't get one single laugh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Both of you are absolutely horrible, but who is the worst comic sitting? Johnny, do you think you are the worst?
Yes.
Well, you're wrong again. Iceman, you win. You got
yes.
You listen to this, Iceman. This is how bad you are. You got 43% of the vote. Almost 50% of the people said you're absolutely horrible and have no business being in stand-up comedy.
Terrific.
Johnny, 26% of the people, you were number 2, say you have absolutely no business in stand-up comedy.
Thank you, Howard.
Iceman, you've won $5,000.
Great. I love it. Thanks, Howard.
And now, to receive his $5,000, Iceman, here are the people that you want to meet. The good staff of etelcharge.com. And with us from eTel,
Hi. On behalf of etelcharge.com.
presenting the $5,000 check
Nice
is
to meet you.
George.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, I missed the whole presentation.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
And Iceman, you are absolutely horrible comic. You have no comic timing. You have no material.
And you're not funny.
And you're not funny.
The only thing I can figure out that he's got to
Congratulations.
with Dice is that they both have the same jacket.
Right. You have the same jacket as Dice.
Yeah.
But you are Iceman.
The Iceman. There's no comparison. He does his thing. And
Just to make sure my audience didn't make a mistake, give us one last joke.
what do you call the little red stuff between elephants' toes?
Go ahead.
Dead pygmies. Slow pygmies. Huh?
Make up your mind. Which is it?
Slow pygmies.
Slow dead pygmy. All right.
Yeah.
Way to go, Iceman.
Slow-running natives.
What is it?
Slow-running natives. That's it.
The guy from eTel is funny.
$5,000.
The guy from eTel is
What am I doing
fun.
for a living?
All right, and here we are. Robin, it's an exciting new show.
What a great contest.
What a great contest. What a letdown. And there you go. Congratulations to you all.
Thank you, honey.
All right. That's the worst comic city. Robin, when we come back, we're going to do the news, talk
Is
about
this
what's
going to
going on.
encourage him to get out of stand-up?
Yeah, Iceman, you're going to quit, right? The business.
Definitely after
Good.
this.
Good.
Thank you.
Good. All right.
All right.
We
Thanks,
did some
Robin.
good job. We did some good work.
Yeah, I suggest everybody else do the same, too.
All right,
All right,
thanks.
there you go. All right, thank you.
Iceman,
Yeah, how you doing?
congratulations, you're the worst.
Thank you. I appreciate it, believe me.
What do you think did it for you? Was it the lack of jokes or lack of punchlines?
Lack of every stuff, and every people, I wasn't prepared and I needed more time, I think.
No, Johnny, stop. Johnny, it was close.
Oh, it was close, man.
You were the second worst.
You're the suckier of the two. You suck more than I do.
Who came in
I
fourth?
appreciate it.
I wish I knew we had to be bad.
We did?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
So I wish I knew that we had to be bad because I would have sucked.
I mean, yeah, it's good that I did good, but I didn't know it was going to be. Somehow I knew I was going to not get the 5,000 anyways.